Hi, I'm Davina. And just like you, I am recovering from complex post-traumatic stress disorder and narcissistic abuse. And today I would like to share with you how a narcissist parent gets you to doubt and question your own capability. So one way that they do this is by projection. Um, This is what narcissists are famous for. They just take whatever they don't like about themselves and throw it onto you. And highly sensitive people and empaths tend to make um, easy garbage cans, as children, you're completely helpless, defenseless, and you take whatever your parents say to you as truth. So, yeah, it's their way of unloading, and completely unfair and abusive to the child. So one thing they will do is they will project their own worries, their own fears, their own insecurities onto you. So you may, for example, tell them about, let's say you tell them about a dream that you have. For example, you tell them that you want to be a life coach and you're going to take the life coaching course. And they start in with, well, are you sure you can do that? And I don't know, don't you have to have a dynamic personality to be a life coach? How are you going to get your clients? I don't know. I don't think that's really a stable job, is it? And they will start, this is how they could do it to you as an adult, but of course, these are the same phrases that they would use on you as a child, right? So they fill you with these doubts and fears, and you start to, of course, question yourself. Am I dynamic enough? I don't know. Maybe I'm not really. Okay. I don't know. Could I do this? Maybe it's too hard. Maybe I should not. Like, then you start questioning and thinking, maybe I should just give up on this dream or whatever it is that you want to do. So they will just, toss out their own crap, basically, um, as a way of not dealing with their own stuff. The second way is that they will mock you. They will mock your dependence. And so maybe you're an older adult and maybe you're still living at home, or maybe, your parents still have given you some money, and they will mock you for your dependence on them. So they go, oh, you're still living at home? You're 30 years old. Why are you still living at home, you useless piece of crap, or whatever. They may not say that directly, but right? Or, they will give you money and then they'll like, oh, you just can't stand on your own 2 feet. You need me, you need me to give you money. You're just like a charity for me. um, and, they are the ones that were inadequate parents and made you dependent on them, right? Because they didn't teach you anything. They didn't give you life skills. They didn't teach you anything about emotions, relationships. They probably didn't even show you basic things like how to cook or how to manage your money and budget. They teach you nothing. They probably hardly even talked to you or listened to you. And then, of course, they turn it around to make it seem like you're a loser, you're just, incapable of handling life. So it's really important to get clear that this is their crap, okay? They are the ones that feel like a dependent little child. Yeah, and they're the ones that are afraid to go out on their own, do bold things, and if you look at their life, they're probably not in an expansive state of self-confidence. And yeah, so there's number 2. And 3 is they don't recognize your achievements. you could be, you could be a doctor for 30 years and they will not acknowledge what you're doing or what, your job. They won't ask you questions about how your job is doing, or they might be just very shallow things, they won't let you really express yourself. Um, yeah, they won't even acknowledge your abilities, your talents, your gifts. There's no when I'm a nanny and I'm talking to children, I'm like, wow, that's so creative of you. Wow, look at you being so responsible. Or, I'm encouraging and I'm noticing those qualities that they have. But you will not get this from a narcissistic parent. They are not going to encourage you. They are not going to point out your wonderful qualities. They might do it just a little bit, again, just to keep you hooked. But basically, no, they're not going to be, wow, you're so intuitive. And because they're not connected to their intuition. So they're not going to be like, wow, that was so creative. Can you show me, show me what you're doing? Or, because they're not, again, tapped into their own creativity. So, they don't want to acknowledge that. That's, to think that they haven't um, gotten in touch with their own true self and their own gifts and abilities. They don't want to acknowledge yours. They don't want to recognize them. So I guess the conclusion of all of this is that we as highly sensitive people and empaths need to recognize and praise ourselves, acknowledge our own, like, wow, today I was like writing down, like I'm going into a new job, so I'm writing down all the things that I've done over the years as a teacher and as a caregiver of children. And I'm like, this has been my career um, for 25 years. So, and I'm still in that mindset, like, I'm in the interview and I feel like I'm five, like, whereas, I'm a grown woman with many years of experience. So it's important to kind of remind yourself of your qualities and write them down. That's something that Pete Walker also suggests, is even just having them on hand. Write down your qualities, your gifts, your achievements, write them down. So you can have them at hand and go, oh yeah, I did that. And I did that. Yeah, you did that, right? I lived in another country for 10 years, right? Yeah, I did that, and remind yourself of how courageous you are, how resilient you are. Yeah, because they will, narcissistic parents will just want to make you feel like you're weak and you're incapable and you're unworthy. So we really need to like boost our own selves and um, and build up that ego in a healthy way, not to be too narcissistic, but to be a little bit like to have that healthy kind of narcissism of I'm a worthy person. There's no one else on the planet like me. I have these unique qualities and gifts and an experience that nobody else has that unique combination of. And to recognize that you do have something um, of worth to offer to this world. So, and you're a very capable and brilliant human being. So I hope that was helpful for you today, and maybe just brought you a little, maybe uplifting energy. And I am wishing you so many blessings on your journey of healing and awakening. And may you have a peaceful day. I am Davina at Boldness Blooming.